All right, looking to buy a house in Fremont? Well, that's why I'm here right now. So I'm currently in the downtown district of Fremont, and this is an up and coming area here in Fremont. As you know, the city is trying to revitalize, traditionally what was once a suburb. They want to make this area into a more like place for shopping, walking around, and some more things to do. You can see right behind me, you can see a lot of small businesses already starting to move in. And on the other side is called the Downtown Event Center Plaza, where it's a giant concert hall. It looks completely brand new. I can see a lot of future concerts, performances just being in that area. So, a lot of people ask me, what's a good place for good real estate appreciation, right? Because the real estate here in the Bay Area is so expensive. So, at least I want to get a place where I know in a few years, I'm going to get a good return on my investment. And places like this is a really green flag. You want to look for places like this that's, a lot of new jobs are going to come around this area because of this downtown district area. A lot of people want to come here around because a lot of good food, a lot of things to do. So what's that going to do? That's going to drive buyer demand. And at the core, buyer demand, that's going to drive up the prices of these places. So definitely if you're looking to get a place for good real estate appreciation, definitely take a look around here in downtown district here in Fremont. And what's also great about this place is also the BART station is also really nearby as well. So the BART's Bay Area Rapid Transit. It's a train station that goes all the way to Oakland and to San Francisco. So you may not even need to have a car if you happen to have a place to live here, and you have access to all the places around here in the Bay Area. All right, so let's talk about the city of Fremont. So Fremont is actually not based in Santa Clara County, but it's actually based in Alameda County. But since on the southern end of Alameda County and just right above the border of the Santa Clara County, pretty much if you live in Fremont, you have access to a lot of Silicon Valley amenities. And I see a lot of people, they live in Fremont because it's a little cheaper, but they can work, the parents can work in Silicon Valley where obviously they have really good high paying jobs there. Fremont from a square footage standpoint is also very, very big because it actually used to be 5 different cities that annexed together into the 1950s called Niles, Centerville, Irvington, Mission San Jose, and Warm Springs. So together, these 5 cities combined into Fremont, and that's why Fremont is actually, from a population standpoint, is the 4th largest here in the entire Bay Area. Also, Fremont overall, from a vibe standpoint, it's traditionally just a suburb, but it's also a good mix of tech companies as well. You have Tesla based out here, Cisco Systems is also based out here as well. And if you love nature, there's a lot of good nature that's just really conveniently nearby because you have the mountains nearby. So if you really love hiking, I definitely recommend try out Mission Peak Hike. That's one of the best hikes here in the entire Bay Area. Also, you have a lake nearby, so if you like the water, like to run by the water, that's also nearby as well. So as you can see, there's also this downtown district area that's up and coming. So slowly there's been more things to do here in the downtown area in Fremont. So this is definitely a place you want to check out if you're looking to invest in some real estate here in the Bay Area. So for the rest of the video, I'm going to show you 3 different houses in 3 different neighborhoods at 3 different price points. So you get to know the current real estate market here in Fremont. I'll show you below the median sales price in Fremont to know what's the least you can get here in Fremont, at the median sales price in Fremont, and above the median sales price in Fremont. So let's say you're an investor, you kind of know the market cap of the real estate market here in Fremont. So if you're new to this channel and you want to know everything about living in the Bay Area, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can know the current real estate market here in the Bay Area. My name is Austin Lee. I get calls and emails from every single day from people just like you who are looking to make that move in the Bay Area and absolutely love it now. So whether you're making that move in 9 days or 9 days, be sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or set an appointment on Calendly. And I promise I'll help you make a smooth move here in the Bay Area. All right, let's go check out some houses. All right, so the first house we want to check out, we're going to drive 10 minutes north of where we just were. We're going to go to the Centerville neighborhood here in Fremont and check out this house that's full right behind me. You can see right now, they're doing some work right now. So it looks like before the buyers even decide to move in, they're going to do some more updating. Okay, so this house you see right behind me, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,148 square foot. And it's sold for $1.18 million. So that's about $1,062 price per square foot. So that's actually below the median sales price here in Fremont from a price per square footage standpoint. So that's a really good deal on behalf of the buyer. I guess one thing you do need to keep in mind though is that this house isn't probably in the best condition. You can see they need a lot of updating. They're chipping some paint right now. So that's probably why the reason the seller's willing to accept below market rate deal. Also, this house is on the market for 12 days as well, so that's a little bit later than most houses usually sell here in Fremont. So at that point of the negotiation, the buyers definitely have the advantage because usually the seller, at that point, they probably haven't found a deal that they wanted yet, so they're willing to negotiate a little down at that point. All right, from a neighborhood perspective, the houses here are definitely a little bit on the older side. You can see they're about 1 story, about built in the 1960s ranch style homes. But the nice part about this neighborhood is there's nice places to walk. You can see there's really nice sidewalks here. Also, there's a lot of places to park because there's really long curbs here. So this is definitely a very convenient place to be. From a school mapping standpoint, this house maps to Washington High School, which is an 8 out of 10 on the grade school ratings, a 9 out of 10 test scores. So I think it's really good value because this house is about $1.18 million. That's a very good deal here in the Bay Area, but you're getting above average school. So I think that's a great deal. 5 minutes down the road, you're going to hit Maury Avenue. So that's a place where you have a lot of places to shop, a lot of places to eat. So it's just very convenient. You have a lot of amenities nearby. And also Highway 880 is not too far away. normally people get kind of nervous about highways because it can be noisy, but I don't really hear too many cars around here area. So it seems very quiet and very peaceful. So, definitely, I know houses here are expensive. So maybe, look for maybe a worn down house here in this area and then save that money and then use that to flip it and update it. So that's also one option you can consider here in the entire Bay Area as you do your housing search. So with that, let's go check out some other houses. So for our next house, we're going to drive 10 minutes closer to the center of Fremont again, and we're going to check out this house in the Fremont neighborhood that just sold right behind me. So this house that sold right behind me, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, about 1,570 square feet, and it sold for about $1.8 million. So that's about $1,100 price per square foot. So both of those prices, the median sales price and the price per square footage, that's about the median sales price here in Fremont. So that's kind of what you can expect from a standard house here in Fremont. This house is 13 days on the market, I believe. So this is definitely, I guess it's more on the buyer side, but it's pretty even because it's about the market rate, I would say. One thing unique about this neighborhood is actually part of the Fremont neighborhood, and there's actually an HOA. So the HOA on this house is about $60 per month. So that's just one thing to keep in mind here in Fremont, that there are these kind of single family houses that can have some HOAs here. I do think this neighborhood is a little bit nicer than compared to the last neighborhood we saw. So hopefully that HOA, they are doing some upkeep with this neighborhood. I see like the streets are just a little bit cleaner. It feels a little bit nicer, maybe with the trees here. There's a lot more shade, so it feels a lot cooler, a lot nicer place to walk around. The houses here are generally a little bit more newer, a little more updated as well. So I think that's also one nice thing about this neighborhood as well. From a school mapping standpoint, this house maps to Washington High School. So again, 8 out of 10 the grade school ratings, 9 out of 10 test scores. So definitely above average here in the Bay Area. And also from the amenity standpoint, again, like you're really close to downtown Fremont. So that's nice nearby. You're also close to look into this lake with the water. So if you like, running by the water, that's not too far away from this area as well. So this is definitely a really nice neighborhood here in Fremont. So, all right. So with that, let's go check out some other houses. For our last house we're going to drive 10 minutes southeast of Just Word and drive to the Mission San Jose neighborhood and check out this house that sold right behind me. So this house that sold right behind me, it's a 4-bed, 3-bath. It's about 3,200 square feet, and it sold for about $3.3 million. So that's the most expensive house you're going to see on the market here in Fremont. Now, I don't want to say 3.3 is a market cap because I've seen houses the past 6 months sold about $5-6 million here in Fremont. So there definitely are nicer houses beyond this, but obviously this is definitely one of the nicer neighborhoods you're going to generally see, really in the entire Bay Area. Now, from a school mapping standpoint, this house maps to Mission San Jose High School, and it's a 10 out of 10 grade school ratings, 10 out of 10 test scores. It does kind of have that reputation. It is very competitive. From a neighborhood perspective, this neighborhood is obviously very nice. I can see a lot of these houses are generally 2 stories. They're kind of built in the 1990s. Very updated. And all these houses are maintained very well, have really good curb appeal. So just from a buyer standpoint, I can imagine this place is extremely safe and an extremely nice place, obviously, right? From an amenity standpoint, you're a little bit more secluded compared to most houses that you see in Fremont because you're kind of a little higher up. You're near Highway 680, which is about a 10-minute drive near Ohlone College. But also right behind me, you can see there's these mountains. So Mission Peak, I said, is one of the more famous hikes here in the Bay Area. It's also located very nearby. So yeah, 3.3 obviously is a very expensive in a vacuum, but if you want like more luxurious living here in the Bay Area, 3.3 is actually a little bit on the cheaper end. So that's something to keep in mind. But obviously this is a very nice neighborhood. Definitely with a really great school, so this is definitely the best you can get here in Fremont. All right, that's going to do it for our tour today. Hopefully you learned a lot more about the real estate market here in Fremont. So, let's stay connected, and I'll see you in the next video.